completely forgot to film an intro. So in today's video, we are going to be expanding the library. We are getting a new bookcase and we are finally finishing the reading room. We're getting a new reading chair. We are updating the PC. We're getting a new screen. We're doing everything. Okay, it's going to be very exciting. So get a drink, get a snack. It's probably going to be a long one. And let's make over the reading room. Okay, before we even get a new bookcase in here, we have a lot of mess we need to get out of the way. This is what we're currently working with. And it's just not ideal. Everything is in the way of where the bookcase needs to go. I actually also need to think about where I'm going to move my heated rack calendar to. I might just take it down and then put it back up once the bookshelf's up and I can figure it out then. Anyway, let's get this tidied. That's not going to happen, is it, realistically? This is a very big ring light that my brother got me once for, I think, my birthday, maybe Christmas. I don't really use it anymore, but I don't want to get rid of it because obviously it was a gift, but it's very big and it doesn't really work for what I do. It worked for like more makeup-y stuff, which I don't do anymore. So I need to find somewhere to put this, but that's not a problem for today. This is just gonna have to go somewhere else for now. I'm a little bit scared to move this box because it is spider central in my house right now. And I'm just scared of what's behind here. It's full of all my BTS stuff because it used to be on the shelves. I'm only going to move it to in front of these shelves for right now. Actually, no, I'm going to have to put it in my room. I'm going to have to put it in my room in case. I have a feeling we're building it downstairs, but just in case. And also for like getting it up here and enough space, I'm going to have to move it into my room, but I'm so scared of what's behind here. Okay. Okay, I think we're all good. I think we're good. I don't actually know if I can lift this is the only thing. I think we're dragging. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we just have to peel this tape off the floor. This was from, honestly, like November or December last year. I used washi tape because it peels off easy enough and doesn't damage the floor. To map out having a Billy bookcase in here, which is this pink square here, which doesn't look like it's actually the size of the Billy bookcase. I do think it's going to come out slightly further than that, but that's fine. And then a chair that I had seen on Next, which I have ended up not going for. I've actually gone for one from Dusk, which is coming in 2 weeks' time. So this video was taking a few weeks to film, but once it's done, like this room is pretty much finished as of this video, which is about time. It's still a bit echoey in here. Like, it's full of books, but anyway, let's vacuum. is much better now. The whole area is clear. The bookcase is going to go here. There's going to be a little bit of like wall here, and the chair is going to go here. And I'm hoping to get a rotating like 2-tier bookcase. It's like a side table to go between like the chair and the bookcase. With that being said, let's go to IKEA and get the Billy bookcase. I will not show it being built because my dad's gonna help me. Mostly I can build it on my own, but now that my house has more furniture in it, I can't really get the back of the Billy bookcase in on my own because I haven't got enough length. I kind of have to like have someone hold it up and push it in while I pull it, or vice versa. So I can't do it on my own purely because of a space issue. Otherwise I could do it on my own, but it'll be quicker if my dad can help me. So I'm gonna do a quick transition. So this is the before. Okay, she is in. Okay, so we have the bookshelf in. It has actually been nearly a week since I filmed the beginning of this video. I, that same day, started feeling really not very well. So it was just a cold, but it did kind of hit me out of nowhere, I'm not gonna lie. Still a bit nasally, still have a headache, and just feel very tired. Things have not gone to plan. As I mentioned, was gonna have this bookcase, my chair, and a little rotating bookcase to use as a side table. The problem is the side table. I found one on B&Q, which was like being sourced by another company. That one wouldn't let me add it to basket. Found the same one on Tesco Marketplace, weirdly. That order got cancelled because they couldn't ship it. Weird. Go on to Wayfair. Both of the ones that had the exact same, but all of these have the exact same photo. Both of the ones on Wayfair are now out of stock, weirdly enough. Go on to Amazon. There was one I initially found on Amazon, but it only had a one rating. And I was like, dodgy, don't let me do that. But I thought, I can send it back. Worst comes to worst. Order it. Yesterday I get a message off the Amazon seller saying something along the lines of, like, stock is damaged because the warehouse is over full. Can you cancel the order? Why can't you cancel the order? Oh, I accidentally activated active track, ignore me. Why can't you cancel the order? Why can't you cancel it? Anyway, so basically, I have been leaving this bookshelf, partly because I've not been very well, and partly because I wanted to put some of the books that are like my TBR, like my immediate TBR, on the rotating bookcase. So I wanted to have that ready and build it before I did this. But now I don't know when that's going to happen because I don't know if I can get one, when I'm going to get one. There's white ones, but I don't know if it's going to be too much white because, you know, white door, white skirting board, white floor, 4 massive white bookcases, a white desk, a white PC. There's a lot of white in this room. And the armchair, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of white, but like it's Borg. Anyway, I'm very excited for that coming next week. So I thought, let's just get the books on the bookcase. I've ordered more dehumidifiers. I think I have them on every other shelf on these. So I'm thinking if I do that, then that works. I feel like active track's not going to work very well for this video. Or maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe let's active track. Hi, okay, we're back. I have made myself a matcha because I just need a bit of joy because I still don't feel well. And also I just want a fun drink while I do this. My headphones have never connected to my PC first before my phone. But they connected straight away, that's so weird. Anyway, while we're doing this, I'm watching Markiplier play Resident Evil Requiem. I just said Requiem instead of Requiem, please stop. Okay, the girls at work have been laughing at me because I've been saying things wrong for the last week. So we're moving things from the TBR case to this one. This is now gonna be the TBR case. So we're moving the current TBR case over here. So that's what we're gonna do first of all. I might try and change things around a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I have pretty much kept everything the same. These were kind of stacked as like the sports were stacked vertically, and then the like small town. I don't know if that counts as small town, the Miles High series, but I was calling it small town. Was on like another stack vertically next to each other, and then like this part I had as like my TBR area for like the month, which is where these were. And now I'm kind of thinking, I like having my sports romances together, but I'm in the middle of this series and I'm in the middle of this series, and in a way I kind of, and obviously in this one as well, I'm 2 books into the 5-book series of this one, and then we've got King of Lutley in the middle of that, Twisted Pawn, I've read the first one already, Game On, that's the last one of the series, and I'm like, do I maybe do a shelf for the series that I've already started? The problem is, I'm currently reading God of Malice, and I'm in a reading slump for one, but I've decided, while I don't love the writing, I want to start the universe from the beginning. So I'm going to finish God of Malice, and then I'm going to go back to the beginning and read everything like in publishing order. So these I wouldn't put in the series I'm in the middle of shelf, because it's going to be a while before I get there. So now I'm like, okay, well, how do I work this? Because what's left of here, although, because this is definitely like the dark romance TBR. I don't think this one's actually dark romance. I don't think this one's necessarily dark romance. And these ones aren't dark romance, they're just spicy. Okay, I think we're going to do that. Have like this middle shelf be like the series I'm in the middle of. That's like priority for me to continue, because I don't have my rotating bookshelf currently. And then whatever doesn't fit on here obviously is going to go down here. Let's do that. On that shelf, but that's just gonna have to be, I can add these two to this shelf. I mean, that's kind of also priority, but this one's more priority. Oh my god, books are falling everywhere. I'm also putting the fantasy series that I'm in the middle of on this shelf, because I might as well if it's the I'm in the middle of it shelf. Priority that I'm not in the middle of a series, would be starting a new one, and then series I'm in the middle of, and I think that's everything aside from the Legacy of God series by Rina Ken, and aside from, oh, what's the series called? The Book of Azrael series, because I'm going to reread the Book of Azrael and just read that series when it's finished, because it's 4 currently and there's going to be 7. And they're very long books, and it's just very overwhelming. So, oh Jesus, oh no, I can't get it out. It's too tightly packed, and my shelves are not attached to the wall, so, okay. I did find another one that I'm actually in the middle of. So let's just make a little bit more room. Although, I have the next one of this one that needs to be hauled, so it's next door. We're just going to have to think about that another time. I'm in the middle of this one as well. But again, I'm going to reread the first one first, so it's fine. This is going to sound really dodgy. These books are like overwhelmingly thick, especially for being a paperback. But something about holding it is very satisfying. Like the size of it, the girth of it, It's very satisfying. I don't know, it sounds dodgy, but I mean it in the most innocent, book-loving way. Okay, I don't know fully what happened. I think the camera overheated and it turned off. So in that time, I quickly edited the whole part of my London video, my London book shopping video, which will have been up before this. So this is the pile of books that I can put on the shelves. So we're gonna put them on because I'm happy with the haul. They don't need to stay separate anymore. The problem is, where am I gonna put them? God knows. And then on the floor in front of me, I have my BTS photo books and stuff like that, which have been in a big plastic box because they did used to be on like the bottom shelf of a bookshelf ages ago, and then I needed the extra space. So I knew eventually I was going to do either shelves. Well, what I was going to do is once I had my PC set up, I was going to do shelves here, and I still might. But what I have got, which I actually need to open, is clear bookends, which I thought let's put the BTS stuff on the very top of the bookcase, because then also it's the most likely to be away from the sun, so therefore not get any sun damage. They're probably going to be the safest up there. So, and then we're also on these shelves. I've accidentally done the tracking again. On these shelves, we're going to put all the books. There's only one shelf's worth, really. The books that I read like as a teenager, and like sentimental books that I'm not likely to read again, are going to go on the top. Again, it just frees up an extra shelf. And if I've watched someone else play Resident Evil, so I know what's happening. But I haven't been like watching. I've just got Mark's voice in my ear. Him just freaking out at all times. And I have to say, it's very amusing. I do love Mark. I cannot get the protective film off. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. No, I don't care. I can't bother to get the protective film off. It's not happening. I don't like having to go to the third step. I don't like being off the ground. I'm tall enough as it is. Having a fear of heights to do this is not ideal. I'm sorry, I didn't realise my how was the battery at 100? I didn't realise the mic wasn't linked, so I do apologise. The problem is as well, everything's really heavy. Also, this is the least, this bookshelf out of the 4 is the least sturdy, and we might have to attach it to the walls. The rest of them are not attached to the walls. Apparently this is the most unsturdy part of the flooring. This house is 120 years old and it's wonky as fuck. So I don't want to like touch it because it's just going to wobble. Okay. Having a fear of heights for this is not ideal, but it's fine. Okay. This is not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna have to light them down. Okay. I could just stack them on their sides. Okay, I might do that actually. The scream in my ear is not helping right now. I am sweating. I had the heating on before because this cold has left me cold. And now I'm sweating. The heating is not on anymore, by the way, but it was on. I have got 2 Japanese fiction to go on the Japanese fiction section. I might put Boulder on there as well, actually. And it's basically the translated fiction section anyway. It's just, I've only had Korean and Japanese until now. Okay, back to solid ground. I don't know if I'm going to read it sections, so they're new. I don't really want to put them on there even though they fit. I might just have to do this and it's fine. Okay, we've got a couple of sections where we have like the odd random couple just lying on top. And I know that we've got this section up here where we could put them, but then they don't, but then it's the sections that they need to be in. So really it means we need to focus on reading from this shelf, and this shelf. I like how this one's all fantasy hardbacks. I enjoy that. Okay. Oh, I'm not finished. The non-fiction needs to go on the very top as well. We've got my autobiographies. Are they going to fit? Oh, I'm going to go back on this ladder. Okay, the only books I didn't put on this shelf are these ones. I do need to read them, but they're part of the House of Night series, which is going to go on the very top as part of my nostalgic, and I will eventually read them, probably, but I'm just going to put them with it because I might as well. Okay, what I'm going to do is take all the books off these two shelves, dust them, and then we can start from scratch. I'm going to take them off of camera because I don't know how I'm going to film that very well, and also I don't want to make this video 50 million years long. Okay, it's probably been, just tripped on books. It's probably been a little over an hour. I did take a break, partly because I was really hot. And also I had a Tesco order coming and it was like going to be a half-hour thing. So I thought I want to kind of be around without my headphones on, within hearing distance, to hear that coming. So I did some tidying in the kitchen, did my dishes. But the hairs had to go up. I did have this off, but I haven't really got any way to put the microphone on the top. And it's cute. I mean, it's my BTS Jungkook 97 jersey. Okay, yes, she went to see BTS. I'm still not over that fact that this happened literally only a couple of weeks ago. That I went to see BTS. I saw them live with my own eyeballs. I saw them. Anyway, sorry. Backtrack. So, the shelves are bare. As the little clip showed, the books are all over the floor and there's a lot of them. I've closed my door over. I'm going to move the ladder out of the way, just so I've got a tiny bit extra room. So everything's dusted, clear. The whole shelf space is clear aside from, obviously I've kept the dehumidifiers. These are nearly full actually, so I need to order more. I've already put all the books up here that I want up here. So we've got my House of Night series, we've got my Vampire Academy, Morganville Vampires. I don't know why I have book 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 11 and 12. It's really random. And then a couple of books I read like as a teenager, and then my original covers of the Off-Campus series. Obviously I bought the new pretty covers, but my brother did buy me these and I do actually still really like those covers, but I thought I'm going to put them up there. So what I'll do is just every couple of months I'll take everything off and dust for both the BTS stuff and for these, just to make sure that they don't get dusty or cobwebby. But that's opened up a lot of space and we've still got like a decent amount on either side where we could add to it in future if need be. So now all we've got to do is actually put everything on the shelves. I feel like I'm gonna have so much space now. Like I've got like a full, well realistically I'll have just less than a full bookcase spare in total. Like obviously I'm not going to just keep one empty, but this bookcase especially, before I got the one in front of me, the way I've actually done the one in front of me I am really happy with, because I was starting to really not like the look. I felt like it was messy, I felt like I didn't know what I wanted to read, and now I've got a full shelf of like priority TBR slash, for God's sake I've done it again, slash books like series I'm in the middle of, stuff I should prioritize. So like that's a good shelf to kind of focus on. I don't know, the two fantasy shelves, when they were on this one I just felt like they were so messy and over full compared to the other shelves, whereas I've made it look a lot better. And like the full shelf of hardbacks, I just think it looks beautiful, quite frankly. I'm really happy with how I've done this shelf. I'm just so happy with it in general. So I'm excited to get these ones done. And now I don't have to wait for any deliveries coming. I can just spend as long as I want on this. Okay, I feel like I look bloody awful. Anyway, that's no one's business. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, but I'm having a fun time. Anyway, so we're gonna do a romance shelf, a fantasy, well, I don't think oh no, I have got quite a lot of fantasy. I want like, one of them is going to be full romance because I have a lot of just romance. And then one is going to be like dark romance and fantasy. And then I'm going to have one that's kind of like more miscellaneous / run over from the romance probably. I think we're going to start by putting general themes on the shelves, roughly where I want it, and then we'll go shelf by shelf. Because currently how I've put them down here, I don't know where everything is. Okay. And we're going to continue with watching Markiplier play Resident Evil. Okay, let's start with the sports romance because I know I want sports romance together. I have got a lot of sport romance, so it's going to be like 2 shelves just for sports. I also need to think about visuals. I'm getting a chair, so I'm going to be filming a lot in this area, but if I'm stood or if I'm streaming, I was going to have this as the spare, like the extras shelf, but then, so now I'm reconsidering and I think I have to make this one the random / overrun. I don't know. I'm thinking we do, for the sports, we do like college sports and then adult sports. Like professional. They're all adults, so it's college. These are, right, so if that's the case, we want these down. I mean, I might not have these on these specific shelves, but I'm trying to visualize. But I'm kind of visualizing based on what there was before. I don't know. Well, this is going to be a problem. This shelf is, there's more space on this one. Okay, moving everything down one. I want all my Lucy Score to be together, but only 3 of them are small town. No, 4 of them. So I don't know if they're going to fit, but we'll give it a go. Realistically, eventually Lucy Score is going to have her own shelf, but until then. Okay, I've still got my dark romance, my Laura Nasher, my Emily Henry, Baker Barrison, and some random romance on the floor. I'm going to try and get these done, and then I can work with what I've got, I think. Oops. Okay, they're all fine. We're good. Okay, and this one we've got space for the next 2 books in this series and the like spin-off kids series for the L. Kennedy. Okay, I think the camera overheated and stopped recording. I have decided, because this shelf, well, these two shelves are going to look really weird, and normally the books I've read in a month, I don't put on the red shelf until I've done my wrap up. And obviously I haven't done June's yet. I'm going to do June's with July's, as I'm filming this anyway. By the time this is up, you will have already seen it. So I just took a photo so I don't forget, and I'm going to put them on the shelves, because this one, I can't, these two are going to look really weird, and they're just going to be put on anyway, and it's going to make it look less weird now, so I'm just going to do that. Indie copies. It ends with The Last of Us. No, it ends with The Starts With Us. I was going to say The Last of Us, my god. Then my translated fiction, and then my literary fiction. So that'll definitely change at some point, because I have been reading more literary fiction, and I have got some more literary fiction on the bottom shelf here, and on the second shelf actually. But that's what we've got for right now, and I've got a lot more Japanese fiction to read as well. So that shelf is going to change, but currently that's what we're working with. So while we're up here, we might as well do this one as well. And then it means I've got two down here to do dark romance together. So that works out well. I'm so sorry. I've just realised you can't see me and what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing currently. Cover is dark and it's just spicy, but I haven't got a theme for this. Oh well, billionaires. It could go with my billionaires. Not that I know where they're gonna go. Maybe my billionaires can go on this shelf as well. Why not? Just for now. Okay, I'm switching these two shelves because I don't know why, I just like this fake plant with my SJM shelf. But it looks better higher up, so I'm just going to switch them quickly. Okay, I'm sorry, I did forget to put the microphone back up. But I'm done. We have two full free shelves over here, so basically I need to read more fantasy. My favourite shelf is still the TBR shelf. I just think it looks great. It's like so perfectly full. And each shelf looks, like there's a tiny gap there, but like each shelf is just perfectly full, aside from that. So this is the TBR shelf. Finished, looking good. Do you see what I mean? Like it's just, there's no, I can't like show you in one, like if you could see it in one shot, it just looks so good. Also, that's the stuff we need from IKEA to fix it to the wall, so ignore those. This is what we're working with for the red shelves. I think I have managed to still fill them out pretty decently. Obviously we've got the big gap in the middle here, and we've got a gap at the end, obviously the full shelf free there, and the gap at the end here. But this shelf, I mean, we have two more books coming in this series, two more books in this series, at least two more in this series, and two more in this one. So this will fill up more. Again, this one we'll have more. We're going to have more of the Quicksilver series, and we've got at least two more, maybe another novella as well of this series. So that's going to fill it more as well. And then, yeah, we've got a pretty big gap here. But again, we've got like the Touch of Darkness series there. Like I've got 6 more books to add to that. And the Book of Asriel series, I've got 6 more books to add to that. So, yeah, and then the full shelf free here. Okay, depending on how long this video is, because it's still not finished yet, I might include a bookshelf tour in this video, or I might put it somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see. I filmed it just in case. Or I might do a more in-depth one if it's just going to be like this video is too long, because I can already tell it's going to be really long. I've spent hours on this. So yeah, let's fast forward to next week when I have a lovely chair to fill in this space here. And the chair is finally in and I'm so happy with it. I am so chuffed with this chair. It is the perfect size. It's not too big for the room. I probably could have gone slightly bigger, but I didn't actually measure this chair. And getting it in to the house was difficult because the delivery team, it got kind of stuck. So they had to kind of like bash it through the door. It came in like an L-shaped box. But it's still perfect. I can kind of sit cross-legged, but my knees are kind of up. But I can curl up to one side. I can have my knees over one side, or I can just kind of curl up like this, and my feet don't feel like I'm struggling to keep them on the chair. So I can still like curl up, or I do plan on getting, eventually when I see one that's exactly what I want, like a little like poofy footstool type thing. I have one downstairs, but it's very light and it needs something behind it so it doesn't move. And currently like my coffee table would be in the way. So if I sit in my pink chair downstairs, it's perfect for that. But I would like something where I can put my feet up, like a proper footstool. But yeah, so I'm very happy with it. And then I've got my little candle warmer here. I got this on Amazon and I love how it's like petal, like it's like a flower. I probably will not leave this unattended. I think I've seen reviews of people, not for this one specifically, but in general for these candle warmers, saying that the base, I mean, I'm using a big candle, so the base is not being getting hot at all. Only thing is, where the timer is, it's like, it's right behind my chair. So I have to kind of struggle to get it. But it's got like a 2, a 4, and an 8 hour timer. The instructions do say they don't really suggest having it on longer than 4 hours. So what I'll probably do is just when I am sat in here reading, have it on for the 2 hour timer and it'll turn off. And because I've got a big candle in here at the minute, I'm not really too worried about the base getting hot and it affecting my table. I've decided just to keep this table in here for now. And probably for the foreseeable future, because I like how you can't, it's not like big and blocky, so you can still see through to the books behind it because this is just like clear. And I think I'm gonna struggle to get exactly what I want rotating bookshelf wise. So, and all my books do fit on here perfectly for my TBR. So at the moment, I'm happy with just keeping this table that was in here anyway. Lamp, I have seen this one I want on Dunelm. I'll put a photo on screen. It's beautiful, and again it's kind of floral, so it'll match with the candle warmer, but it's out of stock. But it's new, so I'm hoping it's going to come back in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I do manage to get that lamp, but it's just not going to be in this video, unfortunately. The last thing we have to do is my wall art. I've got stuff to put on this wall here and up here. So my mum is coming over. She should be here any minute, and she's going to help me because she's good with like visuals and things, just so I can figure out where I want things to go on the wall. So that is the last thing we're going to do for this video. I do also have, my desk is pretty much done. So I do now have the 2 screens and I love it. It's honestly been so fun having the 2 screens. Obviously I've got a lot of wall space up here, so I'm going to do something with that in the future. Probably put shelves, I can put artwork, like I'm excited to do that, but that's for another time. Okay, that's for another payday. Yeah, again, it's just been really fun having the 4K screen, even just editing my last video. Like when I've been editing on, so this screen is 1080p and it's 24 inch. This one is 4K 27 inch. So it is a big difference. And I like how it's the same branding. Like this, I could only find this on one place online. And it matches my original one perfectly, and so that's just ideal. I got a arm so that they're not, because basically their bases look like this, like 2 big triangles basically. So that would have been kind of annoying to have 2 on the desk, whereas with the arm it's just so neat and tidy. This cable will just hang down until I get a longer extension cord that can kind of go under my desk. But for one cable, the rest are all managed behind the screens. Like I can't really complain at all. Yeah, it's just been really fun. Like, so when I used to edit just on this screen, it just looked like my footage was grainy. And then on this one, like it's 4K even for me. And I'm like, wow, like I can actually tell what the video is going to look like as I'm editing it, which is really nice just for that. And then also for gaming, like I've had a really good time this last week playing games on this PC. It's just been great. And then being able to have like YouTube on or something on this screen while playing like something a bit more like easy that I don't have to like I don't have to pay full attention to both, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's been really good. I'm really happy with this room. I'm so like, this is just my favorite room in the whole house. Like this room is basically done. Like I say, aside from like there's so much I could do with this big blank bit of wall. Like art wise, I could put shelves, you know, like there's so much I can do there. And honestly, that wall, like obviously this wall where the chair is, like there's going to be some artwork here, but I have like stuff I could do. I've got a lot of wall space here. So yeah, I'm so happy with this room. Okay, the room is officially done, aside from a lamp. And okay, so the two little prints that's on the wall over there, we're gonna go over here, but my mum put them up over there and like she just held them up and they looked so nice. So we've gone for that. So this, obviously I've only got two up at the minute, but we are gonna still make a gallery wall kind of thing over here. So there's only two prints at the moment. That is gonna grow. But right now, it's just so cozy in here. I am absolutely, like I could cry. I'm just so happy with this room. It's exactly what I want. The only thing that can make it better is more room for bookcases because I'm going to run out again probably within the next year. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy with this room. So yeah, there'll be a lamp, like a floor lamp standing here at some point in the future, and there will be more prints on the wall as I grow and get more prints. There's two I have that still need to go up, but they're A4 size, so I need to get frames for those, and they'll probably end up over here. And then obviously I've got above the desk, I've got a lot of blank space there to do something with. I just haven't decided what I want to do yet, so I'm not going to commit to anything until I know, because it's taken, I mean, I've lived in this house for 3 years. Wait, it's 2026. Oh, this is the 4th year. Like, yeah, I've lived here for 4 years now, and this room is only just kind of like done. But I kind of thought to myself, I need to get the bare minimum and then live in the space and decide what I want to do with things, because I'm quite limited because of every room having alcoves and like there's no inbuilt storage really. I'm quite limited for what I can do for the house. It is just a terrace house at the end of the day, and it's on the smaller side, but it's just me. So it fits very well for me. It's just, yeah, it's taken time to like live in it. And obviously this room, like the amount of books I've had has slowly grown. Yeah, I am so happy. I'm just gonna like sit here for so long, just looking at my books and reading and playing my games on my new PC. I am gonna start streaming on Twitch now that I have my second monitor. I'm very excited. This video is going up as I'm filming it tomorrow, so it won't be up yet, my Twitch link. But stay tuned. I have created a second channel, so I'm gonna stream on Twitch, gaming, maybe some like read-alongs and like Pomodoro read with me type things. It's gonna be a lot more gaming than regular cozy content, like reading like this channel is. So I've created a second YouTube channel, which I will put in the description. You can go and subscribe in advance if you are interested in that. It will have the VODs of my Twitch streams on there, and also if I ever decide to like play a demo or something and it's not going to be a full stream, that'll go on there. So that's going to be like strictly gaming, and then this channel is going to stay strictly reading and all things books and coziness and like lifestyle, like vlogs. Anytime I like travel, anything like that, if I go book shopping, stuff like that, that is going to go on this channel, and the gaming stuff is going to stay on the gaming channel. So it's called Charlotte's Cozy Games. I've renamed this one to Charlotte's Cozy Corner because that's what my Instagram is. So I've accidentally done the track enable again. I do this all the time. So the gaming channel is up. Nothing's on it yet. So you can go and subscribe to that if you want to. The Twitch I haven't sorted out yet, but once I have, I will let you guys know. I'm very excited to start. I'm a bit nervous. I'm slightly putting it off, but I really want to do it. So I will. Anyway, that being said, I am gonna go edit this video because I haven't edited a thing and it needs to go up tomorrow. So then I'm gonna get really cozy and just read and play some games. I've been playing House Flipper recently. I just started that the other day and I literally hours went by and I was still playing it, so I think we'll do that today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and if you've made it this far, let me know. Let me know if you've made it this far in the video. I'm so proud of you if you have. I hope you enjoyed the room. I hope you enjoyed the makeover. I know I did. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.